Valentine's. I didn't get no flowers. I just got sent 50 quid. And then an explanation.
Yeah.
Done.
I don't know. For Valentine's Day, I got cheated on. So, yeah. Like, I don't know. It is what it is.
Wait, I don't mean to laugh. How did you find out?
I think I found out the next. I found it. I found
Were
out
you,
the
were,
next
were
day.
you with him on Valentine's Day?
I wasn't with him on Valentine's Day.
Where weren't you with him on Valentine's Day?
It was a working
He
day.
was with the
Tuesday.
side
So?
chick when she was the main chick.
I had church that evening.
You know what, guys?
You made the semi-final though, you know what I mean? You didn't make the final. You made the
We got to
semi-final.
introduce this beautiful man here, the funniest guy in Ireland. So welcome back. We are GTG, Get the Gist podcast. And we've got a very, very special guest.
Very special.
If you don't know him, well, get to know him. Mr. Dongo.
In the building. I appreciate you girls having me on. Let's have some crack. Appreciate
First
you
of all, I
girls.
find you so funny. I just love being around you. No, you're honestly good vibes. The first day I met this guy, right? You ended up in the back of my car.
Oh,
I was at a
I
house
know
party.
now. I know now.
I was
I
at a
know.
house party.
I
And the
know
house
now.
party
Yeah.
ended, so we were like, okay, like we're all still trying to party, so we decided to try find a motive. And he ends up in the back of my car in slides.
Yeah, I was in a tracksuit with
No
sliders, socks
ID.
tucked in. Yeah, I remember
No
now.
ID, nothing. Never met this man before, and here he is chilling in the back of my car, and me driving us into town.
First of all, he's kind of set the standard. He brought us a lovely bottle of Prosecco and
Prosecco, baby.
roses.
Get them in.
Did my
Get them
Valentine
in.
give me roses this
This
year?
is the only man who bought me roses this year. That man right
Nikki,
there.
thank you so much. Honestly.
Thank you for treating us
I
special.
appreciate that.
And it-
This
Appreciate
is
that.
honestly
Is
the
it-
cutest thing ever.
Appreciate that.
Is it plastic? Is it even...
No, is it real?
It's
I don't know what. I don't know what. Listen, it wasn't from. Listen, it wasn't from Dawn's or that. It was from a florist.
Okay,
No, it
that's
actually
just
smells
real.
really
I
Like,
asked
you know
her
what I
because
From
I know
florist.
if I have to
Because
take
usually
care
I
of it
hate
and
the
stuff
smell
like
of flowers, but this smells good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
smells
gonna
good.
keep this flower forever.
that. Yeah,
Abby.
I love it absolutely.
I'm gonna
we
press
appreciate you.
Press
Thank
it.
you.
You know, pressing flowers.
What's it?
Oh.
What do you mean? What's that?
You could. I've even seen sometimes you dry them out. I was just about to say to dry them out, and some girls like frame it and stuff like that.
I'm not that type of girl. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I really like it. Thank you so much. And you know what, guys? Part of the reason why we have Prosecco is the big man's birthday tomorrow.
Are you gonna tell them what age you're turning?
So obviously I'm going into my 30s. I'm dying.
Trio.
No,
You're
you're
dying.
not. We
I am.
rebuke that
I'm
by the
officially
blood
dying.
of Jesus.
But I said, look, I have a saying about wetting the lip. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna celebrate with the girls.
Yes.
Just
We're
wet the
special.
lip. Huh?
I said we're special. Like,
Yeah,
you're special.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing
Your
that.
30s
You know what I mean?
will be
So
the best decade of your life.
I feel
so
like it will
far.
though, because like I said,
It will.
with my 20s, like been through a lot of heartache and injuries and all this rubbish, like career ending, blah blah blah. I feel like my 20s are gonna be my best years. You get me?
Amen.
So hopefully,
Amen.
Yeah.
30
I feel like
years.
You said that to me. I
You
remember
know
on my
what's
Instagram.
really weird?
but-
The older you
Yeah.
get, the older you get, the less you feel like that age is like really old. Because I remember being like in my teens, being like, oh my god, 30s. There's no. Now that I'm close to my 30s as well, I'm like, I still feel like I'm 21. Actually, no, maybe 24.
I would have put like 40-year-olds that are actually, they act like they're 20.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's a
40-year-old
thing, though.
men especially.
Yeah, I feel like let's say, where do you think you're at in regards to your prime?
I was talking about this earlier with someone. I feel like I said, the 20s are gonna be my best years. I feel
sir.
I'm like I'll be in my prime now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm joking about like 20s and all just your prime, but I feel like now I'm in my prime. Do you know what I mean? Doing what I'm doing, the content stuff and all this, and everything's happening for me now. Do you know what I mean? Making a bit of money, got a corporate job now and all. So yeah, so hopefully this is my prime. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
Amen.
I'm
Just
allowed
know
to kick.
hopefully
I
it
agree.
will be in Jesus' name.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Appreciate that.
The 9 to 5 baddie.
Listen, it's
You know
not
what?
it's
We're
not.
even going to kick up the prayer a bit more. We don't even pray for 9 to 5. We pray your own schedule for you. We pray your
Yeah.
podcast takes
Amen.
off.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love how real and funny you are.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
One in a milli. One in a milli. Anyways, guys, just of the week.
Oh gosh.
Just of the week. So obviously, our brother, Martin,
I already even
our
know.
brother on Martin was on Love Island.
Wait, what's the meme?
Oh yeah, with the popcorn. He's left now, anyways. You
Yeah,
watch Love
he's back
Island?
home now. He's back
Yes,
home in
no.
the
I
UK
started.
now.
I watched the first couple episodes, but this is because the winter one's not that great.
Yeah,
but obviously I was keeping him. Obviously I'm active on Twitter. I'm keeping him on
Do you know,
Twitter.
he
So
actually added drama. I know he said he was planning on causing drama. He actually did
You
a
actually do
little.
what you need to do and left.
He did a little, but I just this season was dead. I really watched
it
Love
sounded
Island
lit on
anyways.
Twitter though. That Tanya one was moving a bit mad, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was provided. She carried the whole season on her back. Like,
She's
the drama and stuff
she
like that.
is, but honestly, no one can complain about her because if it wasn't for her, it'd be dead boring. It'd actually be so boring.
Facts.
Her and Shaq, and it's so weird watching a man being played on TV.
Yeah,
Like
it's the first time actually
it's-
kind of thing. Like we're like,
it's the first time
know,
you
all the time
see
there
a
was,
black woman play a black man.
yeah,
It's usually the other way
Do
around.
you agree with her behavior?
From what I've seen, no, she give me Braza vibes, yeah? I don't like that.
Braza.
She's a Braza, no, 100%. A Braza, a prostitute. Like, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Like, what? Like,
Guys,
what?
did you see Notes came out? You know the way she said that she had been with Notes before? Notes came out in an interview and was like, oh, you'll have to ask her friend. So it made it like, suggested like it was like a three-way thing.
There you go. That's what Brazas do.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is just revealed like
There
2
you
days
go.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There
sat
you
there and
go.
I was like,
That's crazy. Damn.
Because if you flip it and man them are talking and kissing and telling, you man be like, oh, man's a bitch and all this blah blah. Shut your mouth
yeah,
like that.
don't-
Yeah, what? No,
don't
shut
kiss
up,
and tell.
like,
You
shut
kiss
up.
me.
What are you talking about?
I'm not trying. Yeah, I agree with that. Zip lock.
Because
I ain't
say
telling
for instance,
nobody
right? Say
I'm
for
with you.
instance, say like hypothetically speaking, right? Chris Brown was here, yeah. Chris Brown hits one of you up. He's how are you gonna be so brag? Obviously, you're brag your friends and all, right?
Yeah.
You do a podcast. Are you gonna come up here and say, "Oh, I fuck Chris Brown"? Are you gonna do that?
No.
Thank you. Shut up, man. Shut up. It's annoying. Shut up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. No.
I
People
agree
won't
with
even believe
that.
me. Remember the girl that said she got flown out by Drake, or stuff like that, and then Jake was like, "I don't know you." That's how Chris Brown should deny
Even
me.
the girl,
Yeah,
what?
because they will deny you.
Even
They
the
will
girl,
deny
remember
you.
the girl? I think Drake put bleeding fucking hot sauce in his John dog. No, the Johnny.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what Johnny is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you know what Johnny-
Wait, Johnny's that's a
Condom.
condom. That's a
Alright.
That's a
Do
condom.
you know what I mean? Like, so girls are, you're a weirdo, slow.
Yeah.
Slow, he's a weird.
What's called in Paris? These men stole a train.
I just came from Paris.
That's your people. I think so.
They what? These men what?
I bet you they were Congolese.
Oh, if they're not Congolese,
You listen.
they're
Listen.
They're
I've
Senegal.
had, hey, Snowden. I talked about earlier. Yeah, there's not gonna be there's 3 Nigerians. You're Cameroon, is it? Ghana.
Ghanaian, yeah.
Ghanaian. There's not gonna be no. There's not gonna be no sorry. Same flag.
Cameroon,
There's a star in the middle of one of the flags. I'm gonna right? There's not gonna be no Congo slander while I'm here.
Oh, 100%.
No Congo slander.
There is gonna be Congo
There'll be
slander.
slow tackles here. Go on, so let's like, go ahead. Go on. What do you want to say? Congolese men.
I'm not gonna lie. In Paris, the Congolese were like, they weren't as nice.
Really?
Yeah, they weren't as nice. I think it's maybe, I don't know. The black people weren't as nice to us as the white people were in Paris.
No, I feel like even, do you know what? Do you know what's mad, yeah? Because obviously, I don't know, I'm not going to do the whole, oh, did you watch my podcast thing? But no, it's not by force for him to watch. But this time last year, I was arrested in France. I went there without, because I'm not blessed like you. You have a red passport, still my Congolese passport. Gone like a runaway slave I am, yeah? Can't believe going home.
Did you get
Can't
arrested in
believe
Paris?
what? Went there without, because obviously, remember they were doing the whole locator form, the COVID.
yeah, all that
Oh, yeah.
I messaged the airline. I was like, yeah, listen, can I fly here without a visa? They were like, yeah, you can, yeah. Landed in France. We said, what? Wait on visa, that means where's your visa? I said, don't be speaking to me in French. What's wrong with you? I barely speak French. He goes to me, tiens un passeport congolais, tu parles pas français. That means you have a part, because obviously they speak French in Congo.
Yeah.
I was like, stop talking to me in French, man. I'm speaking English. They arrested me for 10 hours. So my year anniversary today, I was arrested for 10 hours, yeah? So I found the French coppers that were nicer to me, yeah? But the black coppers, like the francophone people, yeah, they're wankers, yeah.
Yeah, we went
Smash
to
it.
like even just like nightclubs
Yeah.
and
No,
stuff. Like
they're wankers.
the security people, the black ones would tell us,
Yeah.
the white ones would tell
No,
us.
wankers,
yeah.
wankers, 100%.
We were like,
Right.
okay.
I did hear, like, I don't know who was telling me, but I thought, you know how, like, I thought, like, I don't know, I have this cognitive with black people, like, you know how, like, I'd say we're cool and accepting of other black people.
Yeah.
And London as well, accepting of other black people. And I was like, yeah, France as well. And someone said, no, the black people in France aren't, we'll just say giving, they're not giving.
Why? But why?
I don't know, like, literally, this
Is
I
it
didn't really ask why.
because there's a lot of discrimination and racism in France?
Yeah.
It's
A lot.
xenophobia.
There is
I think it's
there's
trauma.
xenophobia,
A lot.
yeah.
It's a lot.
It is,
So
it
maybe
is.
it's like that's what you call, I think, like internal oppression. It's like instead of like you have to be on the oppressed side.
But I find
like
it's-
you got oppressed to not be oppressed.
And I don't think I've ever seen as much mixed race people I've seen in Paris.
Have you not seen him come to Blanche?
No.
Honestly,
No, like, but what I mean is like, from what Ireland is, like, I mean everywhere. Everyone
Babe.
is mixed.
babe. Have you not seen?
You know I live in Carlo Boo.
Have you not seen?
Where do you live?
Don't slander my
In
country. Carlock. Look, yeah.
Do you not think?
No
She's
one's
have-
try-
she's
no
have-
one's trying to
she's
shank
have
me out
Nando's
here in
around there.
Carlock.
Do you have Nando's in Carlo?
Damn. They have done stuff.
Because I do go live on.
We had a Burger King and then I left.
Okay.
I do go live on TikTok sometimes, and I talk to people from Roscommon and all. There's no Nando's, McDonald's. It's mad out there.
Yeah,
isn't
there's
it?
no Nando's.
Supermarket.
Do you have a Penny's around?
Yeah, of course we have pennies. Primark, of course.
You have Penn. You don't have Penny's.
No, we have pennies and it's huge. It's actually massive.
It is, yeah.
It's massive. We got a massive
And
one.
what, so-
They spent like 30 million building it. It's huge.
Is your family out there? Like your man? I don't know.
They live in England now, but we
They
all
live in
used to live in Carlo.
Oh, you
There
did,
used to
yeah.
be loads of the lads from like Dublin who now live in Carlo or like other countries now that came to Carlo. There's loads of black people.
Is there?
There was, honestly. I just
Wait,
don't
so
know.
where's the mixed race
I don't know.
people?
Oh no, she's talking about mixed race people in France.
No, but she's saying because like I
Yeah,
think
like,
there's
I
a
don't
load of
know.
mixed race people here.
Yeah, I do
Like
feel
there
so.
is
Yeah,
loads.
yeah.
Like see the way when I was younger, it used to be like it used to be a blessing.
No, I'm saying more to you, man, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I mean
growing up,
now,
I never really
but
saw
I
you, man.
mean,
And look, I have two
like-
kids who are mixed as well. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I've added to your population, but like
Thank you.
back then,
I
back then,
contributed.
back then, I didn't really see you, man, like that. Do you
No,
get me?
back
But
then,
it's
back
heavy
then
now.
it was a privilege.
Yeah, it's heavy now, it's heavy now.
You were the
No,
more, like,
there's
one of the
so many mixed race people.
Like,
And it's
older.
like, yeah, even
Okay.
older. And yeah, definitely kids, like older. And then even like when we went to Disneyland, like we were seeing a lot of like black women with white men. I was like, I don't see that here. I was like,
Might-
that
might
is
go down
not
to
the
north.
norm. It's usually black men with white women. It was just nice seeing a little bit of a culture difference. And the
Yeah.
French people were flipping lovely.
I thought the French were rude.
I thought so
Like,
too.
that's like- that was a
It was no,
stereotype,
honestly,
but,
no
like-
joke. It was honestly the black French people who were ruder to us than the white. We were lost, and we'd have like the white French people come up to me like, "Are you okay? What are you looking for?" Like we wouldn't even ask, but like they noticed that we were lost and be like, "Oh God!" Even if they didn't speak English, they would try really hard. We'd stop and chat to people for ages. They were so nice.
But like, see the way when Dongo, when you were in France, like because you can speak French, did you feel the same way, or like were you like?
No, do you know what? French have they have this perception of like arrogance and ignorance, and I got that. Do you know what I mean? I remember when I was pressing my jail cell because I was like, I want to because the
I'm
missus,
locked
the
up.
missus is outside.
Oh, no.
She doesn't know because when I got locked up, they took my phone and stuff, so I didn't let her like I couldn't tell her that I'm locked up here. Do you know what I mean? So let her know the gig. So when I was like pressing the button and I was trying to talk to my man, he was like, "Listen, like just chill there." I'm like, "Yeah, I understand, chill there, but." I need to let her know I'm gonna be banged up for a minute, you know what I mean? Like, so,
10 hours.
nah, they were very real. But then, like, obviously, like I said, like you're talking about, like French being nice. I think we need to start, like, I always advocate for it because Irish people are very nice. Very
They
nice.
are.
I remember I was sharing that day. I was doing the content with her when I first broke out doing stuff, and I had to go out to fucking DCU. Is that the one in Ballymun?
Yeah.
So I didn't go college around, so I don't know any of this shit. But I DCU, and I remember getting off the bus, and I was like, I asked a woman, where is it? Like, she linked my arm. I'm a black man. It's like 7:30 at night. It's night time. She linked my arm. I literally
Aye, 'cause
brought
you're
me to where...
lucky. Yeah,
They
you're
don't do
not
that in other
harmless.
countries, you know what I mean?
No, they
Where
don't,
Yeah.
I remember being abroad in England, me and my cousins, obviously, you know, Englishmen, my cousins are roadmen. Hoods up.
England is a
And you're
harsh
walking,
country.
gal are walking out to the other path because they're scared. You get me? Or people are walking, but in Ireland, very friendly. Do you get me? They help you. Do you get me?
It's the only country that I've ever been to. where
100%.
people
Irish
actually
person
say,
will
"Hi,
stop.
how are you?" and
Irish
mean
person
it.
will stop where they're going and will bring you to where you're going if you ask for help. Do
Exactly.
you get me?
You know what? I missed my flight in Frankfurt in Germany, and I was like there for like about 16 hours before my next flight, and I met this Irish couple. Like me and a few friends, we met this Irish couple on the, like just in the middle of the road, right? We just got chatting. You could hear the accent. You know what I mean? And like he was literally like we were like, oh, we missed our flight. This man literally gave us his gloves from his hands. Like, and this was like in November time, so it was cold. But he was literally like, you gotta help your own. And I was like, I'll actually never forget that because like when you live, I've lived abroad a few times, and when you live abroad, you actually see
Yeah.
how nice,
Yeah.
like how like doesn't matter where you are, you're always there. You always find home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the odd crazy people, but
I love it here.
majority, yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
are
do
quite
love it
good.
here.
I feel
Yeah.
like it softened me up because I remember
I find it safe
I
here.
was I was raised in the UK, right? So from like 6 months to 9, then I went back to Ireland. Then I went back to the UK, and my cousin was like, "You've gone soft," because like that
The
kind
UK
of like
is hard. It
yeah, like
is.
they're a bit like
They're very stush all the time, so
Yeah.
defensive. Remember hopping off a bus and like this crazy lady started shouting at the bus driver. The next thing you know, she's shouting at
Yeah.
people on the street. I
I'd be
was
so
like,
scared.
damn, this
You
doesn't
can't
happen
even
in
wear black
Ireland.
as a man. You can't wear black in the UK because they'll think you're ops.
You can't
No.
wear hoodies.
Really?
Yeah, they'll think you're ops.
Jesus.
Remember the
Christ.
stories you used to hear, like people would, I don't know, dress a certain way, and like people would think they're ops and kill them.
I used to live in Lewisham, like southeast London, and some like junkie literally followed me into TK Maxx, like, and followed me all the way to the till, And like nobody did anything. I
Oh,
was literally
shit.
like by myself. He was like, "Can you buy me this?" I was like, "No." I was like, "No, I cannot buy you
That's
this."
that's the thing. I always that because like I said, my cousin was involved in a lot, and I have cousins that've been in jail. Obviously, they're over there and stuff. But this way, even with like if you watch my content, I always go mad at Irish lads trying to do the whole English thing. I'm like, I have English cousins. Stop, you're embarrassing. You're from Lucan, chill out. Like relax. You know what I mean? Like you're not on that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like he always tells me like once like black people over there, they'll look at you and be like, hey, where you from? You say the wrong ends, yeah, that's
it, you reach out.
that's it. You get me? But obviously, if they hear it, if I was over there, they'll look at me and be like, probably think you're someone. But like, if they hear the accent, no, they leave you alone. So I mean, which I think is stupid. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, why you? Like, it's like in America. In America, it's a
East
thing.
Coast,
In
West
the rap
Coast.
game, it's like you
East
have to
Coast, West
check in
Coast.
before you come.
Oh shit, really?
What?
But that's also the same.
Check in. Like you have to like, yeah, listen. Like, is it cool to come to you? Say if I'm from fucking
West Coast.
Brixton or something. Or not Brixton. Say fucking the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Chicago. I have to check in before I come to your ends. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing a Ryanair flight. I'll check into nothing. I'm going there if I want. Do you know what I mean? That'd be my attitude. I'm not checking into nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Took me asking him to check into Brooker. What are you checking in for? Do you know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna
hardly.
do that next time I go to Tala.
No, like you'll be brand. If he looks at me, like if I wanted to go, I don't want to say this because these niggas are too fucking
Say it.
sensitive.
Say
You know what I
it.
mean?
No,
Where you
speak
from?
your
Yeah.
mind.
Where
I
am
don't
I
want to.
from? Blanche?
Yeah, you know what I mean? If I say, I don't have to check in, I'll check into nothing. We'll go Blanche Shopping Centre to go get a Starbucks, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not checking in because you're gonna fucking...
Yeah,
no,
it's so
a couple of
silly.
weeks ago, I'll say this, you know,
Go
but
on, say it.
Go on, say it.
I'm walking through town, right, because I get this a lot, oh, Dongo, yeah, all this bollocks, yeah? So this one lad came up to me, he was like, oh, Dongo, love your pod. I was like, yeah, lovely, bro. And the other fella, he was like, Dongo, see you, bro, yeah? You don't show love to Blanche. You know what I mean? Because when I first started season 1, I gave Blanche a bit of a criticism.
What did you say about Blanche? Because I'm from... What did you say?
Because they what's the gig, right? So my brother
Oh,
was
well,
at.
what's the gig?
Do you know there was a fucking beach party in do you remember that story I told?
What
You
beach
know,
party?
right?
The one in
It was a
town?
beach party. No, not the one in
Is that
town.
like this year? This year?
No, not this year. In lockdown. In lockdown, right?
Oh, I went to one of those.
And my brothers were there, yeah. Lads from you lot's ends, right?
Yeah, go on.
Pulled up.
By you lot, he means them too.
They
I'm from
pulled up
Carlow.
with samurai swords like it was fucking
I saw that, yeah.
mutant ninja turtles. You know what I mean? Like, and one of the girls like I sobered up like. And one of my brothers go, they were chasing us like it was something like 300. Like, yeah, this is Sparta chasing me, brothers. You know what I mean? Like, and I said on a podcast, I said, yeah, because I know the lads from Tala. I'm like the lads. I know the lads. The lads aren't like that. Unless you start on them, they'll retaliate. But these youth from you lot's places. They're a bit, you know what I mean?
Can I even ask
We're
you?
a bit creative.
Yeah.
No,
we
you
like
like the
to
girl,
get a
the
bit
gal.
creative.
Listen,
Yeah,
the
like
gal,
creative.
the gal are calm. It's just these youths are a bit
Not even
mad.
because every time I
Oh.
tell like I'll be talking to someone or whatever and I say I'm from Blanche, they're like, oh, I'm like, what's the cognitive?
But
Even listen, not to get too, because I know there's certain niggas, because I said something on Twitter the other day, one nigga went mad at me, he's like, oh, your personal life, shut the fuck up. I was built without a gaff recently, right?
Okay.
I was homeless there, yeah?
Okay.
Right? I was built without a gaff there, yeah?
Are you back?
I'm back, boy. You know, could be
He's
built out
working
again.
on it.
But yeah, listen, built out a gaff, right? And I went to Leak Slip, where
You're basically in Blanche. You're basically in
I am
Blanche.
in my bollocks.
I'm telling you now.
Leak Slip is N4, Blanche is the other way. What
Are
are you
you
talking
taking
about?
liberties? Are you taking...
That's Kildare. Is she mad? That's
Debbie,
Kildare.
No, but it's basically Blanche.
Leak Slip was
Have you
Kildare.
ever have you driven from Blanche to Leak Slip? 10 minutes.
I wouldn't want to drive the
7
bike,
minutes.
regardless.
7-minute
it's quite
drive.
light.
It's not set.
It is a 7-minute drive. Do you know what?
I'll get in a second. Do you want to bet 50 euro right now?
is your meal.
10 minutes.
You said 7 first. 50 euro, right? 50 euro, yeah? Anyways, right?
Okay, listen. I'll take you in my car. I'll get to the Leak Slip in 7 minutes. 50 euro.
I'll rob your
Ready?
car. How about that? Right? So I get the leak slip anyways, right? Get the leak slip, pull up, and obviously I'm homeless, have my bag now with my little satchel, yeah. I'm just like, I'm going with my cousins. I'm too, because I know if I go back to my mom's, I'm on the couch, you know what I mean? Like, so I've told the couch stories already. Everyone's watching, you know the couch story, yeah? Pull up the leak slip, I'm depressed down my head, I'm crying, I'm all over the gaff, right? Some nigga noticed me. No, Django. No, Django.
Yeah.
He's like, Django! Oh, I love your TikToks! in my head, I'm thinking, oh no, we haven't got 20 for all this right now. You know what I mean? We're just trying to get to be cousins again. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, right, he's like, I love you, but now give me a shout out and all. If he even got his name, I told him I'm gonna give him a shout out for his name. Adam Bourne, I think it is, right? Whoever's Adam Bourne, here's a shout out, you tick. Right? 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 Yeah, he called me Django. What the fuck, man? You know what I mean?
And then wanted to shout
Right?
out.
So obviously, I get in my cousin's car. Yeah. Talking about fucking M24 is coming here, innit? Like,
Oh no, you're supposed to. That got cancelled though.
oh, did it get cancelled? But obviously, there's going to be beef there. You know what I mean? My cousin, he's from League Slip. You know what I mean? Selbridge, Sawbridge, yeah? I don't give a rat's why you use that soft, yeah? Right? He's telling me, oh, I'm not going, you know what I mean, bro? Like, I'm on the milk now, lunch, boys. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I'm thinking, how? I know about Tala and possibly Luke and... How are you Selbridge beefing with? You know what I mean? You're all the way down there. How are you beefing these niggas? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, these men are feared. And to the point where these niggas, look, we said, I'm going to tour you tomorrow. And they're approaching me saying, yeah, you need to show more love to us. You know what I mean? I was thinking, and do you know what? I said to him last week, right? Because he gave them sticky. I goes, it wasn't me, it was King David. I'm not gonna lie, there was about 4 of them. I was like, yeah, it wasn't me, it was King David. He was talking shit about this.
But where
Do you know what I mean?
where do you think this beef came from?
Nah, do you know
I have to talk
what?
about
That's a. Because me, when this was happening when I was young, and I know it was happening with boys that I know, I was very focused on football. So I'm not really the only way by default I'm involved because I'm from there, and obviously doing this, I talked about it a little bit, and I obviously got approached, and even with this coming out, it's gonna like escalate a little bit, using like fucking corporate words, but it's gonna escalate a little bit. But it's one of them things I'm just like.
No,
This is just me just having a conversation, trying to
Yeah,
say
we're just saying,
why you was fighting over areas where your ma doesn't know. You know what I
It's
mean?
so
Like,
silly.
But it's
So
like
silly.
not the actual story. We don't need to know the truth. Do you get me? Because you'll never find the truth. Because there's 3 sides to every story. Anyways, do you get me? But it's like this is like it just keeps coming down, generation.
no, do you know?
It's everywhere, though. It's not just Ireland.
That night, I'm not gonna mention names because obviously being respectful and all. That night we went back to that after party. I got a lift home obviously from there, and I was talking.
From where? From where? Say that.
You
Go on.
know,
From there, over there.
From where?
from your spot, yeah. And one of the lads, he was telling me, like, obviously what I was talking about, and he was just like, look, obviously they've gotten over it, they were older now, do you get me? But we're trying to find a root cause to the issue. But I don't think our community, even
don't want
I
to.
always see on Twitter, right? They always say black people haven't had a serious conversation since the civil rights movements,
I hear that.
which we haven't. We're out here talking about rubbish every week, even the thing
Body
we do.
counts,
Body
cheating.
top. Do you know what I mean? We talk about rubbish. We're not progressing because we just talk shit every week.
Yeah.
Sure done.
And obviously all this crap, what are we actually beefing over? And when you find the root cause of what the beef is, you're like,
Yeah.
Can I tell you what,
So
yeah?
small.
I'm in.
I remember once, because obviously I'm very curious about why is Tyler beef and Blanche, why is Blanche, all that stuff there.
Yeah.
What is Selbridge beef and Blanche?
Yeah.
That's the real
And, like,
question.
someone
Not even
told
beefing them, they're scared.
Someone told me, I don't know who or if it's even true, but it all started with like this guy from Tyler liked a Blanche girl. And
It's
then from
always-
there,
that's-
it just...
It always
just-
starts with women.
Shiro's story.
Oh yeah,
Do you
shit.
get me? Shiro's story.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Shiro's story?
I've seen
From
Shira, so I
Rap
kind of forgot the plot, but like it was about...
Have you seen
over
Blue
women.
Story?
Yeah,
Blue
I've seen,
Story.
but I
Yeah,
watched
no,
it.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Shiro's
Same.
story is music. Like it's always over a girl. It's
Yeah.
always.
Beef is
So
always about
why are man them nearly killing themselves over
egos.
gal?
Egos, bro.
Doesn't matter about
Look at
ego.
us,
That's just
we're egos.
stupid.
Look at us.
Egos.
Like, what? How
Hey,
jobless?
boom, boom, bro.
How jobless are you to be killing
Boom,
yourself?
boom can make a man do
Nah,
a lot of
allow
stuff.
it.
No, but I think it starts from
Allow
that,
it.
and then it
It
It escalates,
becomes
people get involved,
busy.
and it's a constant circle of people holding grudges and never wanting
Nah,
to
for
let
me,
go.
like I said before, listen, at the end of the day, I always say this, yeah, especially with what I do and stuff and how my content is, yeah, I try and stay away from these. Obviously, we're gisting, innit? So
Yeah,
whatever
we're just-
gisting you have, I'm on it. Do you get me?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
content.
Go on.
But my own content, I'm always about uplifting and unity.
Yeah.
do you get
Of
me?
course, yeah.
That's
So
very true.
I know these men are gonna watch this and be immature and gonna be like, want to attack me. That's it. That's no problem.
I'll fight
I'm
them.
always,
Yeah, I got you.
not,
We got your back.
not on a appreciate, not on a hard man thing. I'm always ready for war, no problem.
Okay.
But my mom always says, "Oh, me and my brothers, I'm always the one that's always looking for solutions." I mean,
good.
obviously, I'm not. How you gonna a nigga's gonna spark me? Oh, let's find a solution. Obviously, I'm gonna fight. Obviously, I'm gonna fight back. But I'm gonna tell them like. For the gen, no, Harry, imagine someone hating you like, oh, solutions. For the generation behind us, it's like, okay, let's not have them now.
Yeah,
You have
doing
to
the
set an
same
example.
You get me? Because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
has been going on since I was a
Oh,
youth.
it's a long
I'm
time.
30 tomorrow. You get me? So
Do you know what the problem is? It's because you live in Dublin. There's no wars in Carlo.
Yeah, it's about 40 black people there, bro.
Yeah, there's no mixed race
And
people either.
25 cows. This man about mixed race.
Actually, come and think of it. Actually, don't know any. No, actually, I do. Jamaican and Irish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were probably the only mixed race people. Wait, I also had Miriam in my. And the fact that I can count is a problem.
What's called them?
I don't think I could count up to 5 mixed race people I grew up with in Carlo.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah.
What's called one more gist of the week is the whole like, because obviously I've been in town and a lot of people have been protesting. I was about to get my nails done in flipping Angel Street, and like some guy stood in front of a car just because of this protesting. Do you guys know what's going on, like in regards to?
I woke up this morning on
She
smoke.
was very
right?
passionate about it.
I woke up this
I've
morning
seen
on
your
smoke.
story, yeah. I've
Because
seen your story, yeah.
I don't get where all this propaganda is coming from. Do you know what I mean? Well, I actually do get it because it's people from Facebook. Like, no, honestly, all these people are like spitting these stories about these refugees, about everything. You know what I mean? And your prime source of information is from Facebook. That's actually where it's
Perfect
from.
example of that was rest in peace, but George. Remember when that horrible
You get me?
nonsense about George came out? None of it was true.
You get me?
Absolutely lying on dead people. Wild.
But you have like
That
that
came from Facebook.
It came from Facebook, but like we're literally living right now, right, where people are like they're not seeing like the wrong in it. Do you know what I mean? And it's actually bringing like a huge divide. Like I got onto like the anti-immigrant side of TikTok, and oh my god, I did not know it was that deep. Like it's actually
No, it's bad because even I touched on episode 1 of my podcast, and I didn't know we were gonna get political and deep because I know you girls gist or whatever, yeah. But
This is gist now. This is just serious gist.
yeah, it's one of them. It's like the Irish people need to realize, right? We have friends, right? Obviously, white friends or whatever, and we have people. You hear about people. Oh, I'm going to Canada. Oh, I'm going to Australia. I'm going here. You man are doing. Why are you going there for a better life? Okay, because the pay here is shit.
Or
All
the
this type of stuff,
lifestyle
yeah.
change of
But
everything,
these
yeah.
man are coming from. They're running from a war. You get me? And we're in a country where Ireland is open to giving, like, you know, refugees a home and stuff like that. You get me? They're running from a war. Now I seen a video. Now I laughed. As bad as it might sound, I don't give a fuck. I laughed. I was like, the man was like, I don't know if you seen it. He was driving his car, Irish fella.
yeah. I saw
He seen it. He seen it, brother. He was like, "You Ukrainian, eh? You fresh off the boat? I'll stick you on this bonnet handy." You know what I mean? And I've got the fresh off the boat shout. You know what I mean? Are you a foreigner? Can you speak English? You know that type of stuff. Do you get me? And I'm just like, where Ireland tries to claim that it's not racist. And like, at the end of the day, it's not everybody, because I've had teammates, I've had coaches, I've had teachers who aren't, and I've had friends.
For sure.
But there is racism here, 100%.
discrimination
And it's
as
and the proof's in the pudding what we're seeing here now, where like get the undertones. Because I was going home on the Lewis, I stopped at Black Horse, it was a protest. And herself sent me a Snapchat, there was a live. They were like, get these foreigners out, the undertones. You mean about running for more? And you man, you're protesting because there's Irish people homeless. Hold on a minute. Before this Ukraine war is a year old now, because my club has a Ukrainian player. He got the captain of the club this weekend because it's a year anniversary since Russia invaded Ukraine. This has been going on. So all this homeless and stuff, go attack your fucking government.
Literally.
Don't attack these people that are running from a war. Do you get me? And that's the ignorance of it. It's real ignorant, like, do you know what I mean?
You hear these
Very
stories,
ignorant.
You hear these stories that are going around because, like, the two things that I keep hearing is, like, in the middle of the night, 3 busloads of men, right, came out, right? First of all, who was there? Like, I actually want to know who was there to see these 3 busloads of men. Do you know what I mean? Of these foreign, Ukrainian or refugee men, right? And then the second one is they're raping our women and children. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
like, do you know how, like, and this is actually very deep, but it's like, these things happen, and there's bad things that happen to people in the world, but like spreading lies about it, like, it really does make it less. Do you get me? Because then you don't know what the truth is.
True.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's funny because you work in corporate, Dongo, yeah, and Demi and Ross. Do you get me? It's like you sit beside people every day and you hear them. Like, I've started hearing conversations in work, you know what I mean, of people being like, oh, like these refugees, they're doing this, they're doing that, and then you try to fight them on it, you're like, but that's not true. Do you know what I mean? And then they start generalizing, like, oh, well, it's foreigners, and it's like, but who am I? Like, what am I doing? Do you get me? It's like, oh, okay.
that's a great point you made, because even with me, right, and I don't say this to, like I said, on camera, trying to look like I'm a saint. I'm far from a saint, right? But it's just like, I think sometimes Irish people, especially where I'm from, council estate, living in Tala, all this, yeah, they think racism stops at black people.
Sure.
So when you're saying, and listen, okay, I won't say it, but because I don't say it, but I'm giving an example, like a Pakistani person.
Yeah.
If you call a Pakistani person a pa,
Yeah.
brother, that's racism.
Get me?
If you call a Chinese person a che,
Yeah.
do you get me? And I remember in work before, someone was like, oh, this person's a che.
Yeah.
Brother, so what are you saying when I'm not here? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's all about, listen, at the end of the day, it's all about
Everything
fucking
to one race,
education,
everything to
but it's
all.
like, it happens here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a big
it
problem
does,
here.
it
It's
does.
definitely a big problem.
People just need to actually start like getting their education. Do you know what I mean? Like I went to the protest 2 weeks ago, and someone who I thought was a friend, like an actual friend, like used to hang around with, was literally like, "Are you gonna house them? Are you gonna house them in your house?" I was like, "If that's what it takes," do you know what I mean? Like I don't. And then what did he turn around and say? He goes, "It's gonna have to take one of your friends being raped to see the true,
The heck?
to see the actual
hell is that?
honesty of what's going on."
That's a bit heavy, innit?
Do you get me? And it's
Jesus Christ,
and
that's a
honestly,
bit too
you know
much,
what?
innit?
I'll have to say, grow up. Honestly,
Yeah.
grow up. Because how can you actually sit here and think that's true? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, anybody who listen, and what is the other one? How's our homeless first, right? Or, like, so, there
Do
is
your
a
homeless even want to be housed?
Do you get me?
Because
You
no,
don't like that.
that's not
No,
honest
for
truth.
real.
Because
No.
dude,
You know what?
that's
Nah.
honestly because Ireland actually has this. They have the capability to actually help these
Yeah.
people if you
Yeah.
really,
No.
really need help.
But no, but you know what it is? It's not about, because you can, right? But you see, like, my friend, like, I have friends that were, like, in, like, mother and baby units, do you get me? And it's like, just because they were homeless and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But there's so many people that are staying in these units so they can get a council gaff, do you get me? So it's like, oh, you're like, how's our homeless first? But you actually have the opportunity to actually, like, rent a house or rent somewhere, but you're waiting to get a free house
That's
off
what
the
I mean
government.
by do the
know what I
homeless
mean?
even want to be housed?
Like, first of all, get a job.
Roz, I won't lie, yeah. I walk by these people every day. They do want to be housed. I think it's a government problem because, like I said, I'm walking.
No, see, I feel like not everything gets to be handed to you on a silver platter. Not everyone is
No,
blessed like that.
100%, yeah.
Sometimes you do need to struggle and work hard through it. Now, this may not be an Irish person, but this is an American lady that I follow on TikTok. She's this woman who is homeless and she's basically taking care of her child. She shows her routine of how she wakes up every day at 5 o'clock and she lives in like a housing kind of thing. Like she shares like a communal bathroom and everything. Like she has like this little one cell room. She shows herself waking up at 5 a.m. every morning to get herself ready before getting her child ready, making her child breakfast. She's eating out of tins and cans and stuff. Like you can see the work she's putting in to get to where she wants to go. Not everyone is doing that.
I think to be honest, I think there are people who are homeless, right? And they don't. Like, sometimes life does get too hard and you can't, you have to live within your means.
Some
and
people
your
do
means
get
are
dealt-
nothing. They get dealt
lemons.
Yeah.
But what are you doing to turn those lemons into lemonade?
But I think-
Not just staying there. Like, I'm not saying that everyone who's out on the street doesn't want, like, just
That
wants
goes to a
be
bigger
there.
point though. Like I
It's
said,
like, what are you doing
we
to try get yourself
we
out of
spoke
there?
about earlier about how life is life for me and you, yeah. And I always say that I'm a big life is life, but because society now tells you, oh, depression, all that. Okay, what the fuck are you doing to get out of that now?
Yeah.
You see,
No one is
life
saying
goes
that
on.
it's going to be easy.
Your bills, you know what I mean? They don't care about your life is life.
No one is going to say
do you know
it's
what I mean?
going to
Like
be easy. Exactly. It's never going to
your
be
health,
easy.
your body, you know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah.
care. You still have to shower. You still have to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
To get up. But you see, like, your mind, do you get me? Your mind is still your health, do you get me? Like,
Yeah.
if you broke your arm, you're gonna get it fixed. If your mind's not there, you need to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, and it's easier said than done, because when
It's-
you're actually in it, like, and if you've ever gone through like deep depression or whatever, it's hard.
It
You
is.
know
That,
what I
I
mean?
was going to say, it's easy for it to let the darkness swallow you. It's actually very difficult to get out of it.
It's so
But
easy.
you need to work to get out of it, because nothing gets
Yeah.
handed to anyone for free unless you put in the work. Like, if you're trying to get housing and things like that, if they can see that you are working here and okay, you don't have enough, people are even going to be a lot more keen to help you. But if you do nothing at all to help yourself, you're not just going to have someone walk up one day on the street and hand you a house.
I was actually on a TikTok live today, right? And that's like really one of the reasons why I went on my Instagram. And I was literally like, I'm gonna actually go for someone, because this woman was literally talking about how her friend was in like the housing, was in the housing.
TikTok, Laura, she's really going for his man.
When she's passionate,
No,
she's
they got it.
passionate.
No, but they were like, this one was literally talking about how she was in like the housing, like for the council. Do you get me? And her friend was literally like got denied her payments, got like taken off her, and then some foreigner behind her came in. He had like documents and folders and stuff, and he got his wage. He got his payments, and that's why she wants to get the refugees out, because he came with paperwork,
Prepared.
he came prepared, and your friend came probably giving out. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But now that's refugees.
You see the difference between someone who was working
Grow
hard to
up.
get something.
Yeah, no, what annoys me, I know obviously you man got a clip for TikToks and stuff like that, but it's like, what annoys me about like Irish people's mentality is like, it's like Dazzler from fucking Kilnarden on the dole getting €188 a week. It's like, Salim, the neurosurgeon, is taking my job, brother. You haven't got level 5, bro. You know what I mean? This nigga's a neurosurgeon. Do you know what I mean? Oh, he's taking all the jobs, brother. You haven't got level. Never mind. I mean, like level 5, level 3. You haven't even got. You know what I mean? He didn't go past fucking tour class. You haven't known your junior cert. You
But you know what? They're also taking for
Shut your
granted.
mouth.
Not every country in the world is lucky enough to have the system that Ireland has for the homeless. What? Go to even
social
the
welfare
UK.
system.
Our social welfare is lit.
Listen,
grateful
I've been
if
on
you're
the scratcher.
that.
£100 a week to do nothing. You don't get that in other countries. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You don't
I've
even
been
get
on the scratch.
healthcare.
Yeah.
You don't get healthcare in other countries.
If you're
Like
on-
those GP cards. What? Go to
If you're
a
in-
doctor?
If you're in the UK and you like are like on job seekers, whatever, you actually have to show that you're on job seekers.
Yeah.
What you have to do here?
And even
Go
when
to
they
Foss
help you with
every
your
18
housing,
months.
you're still paying for your house. In the UK, you're still paying something. They will give you money towards it to complete the full rent. But you have to come up with something and they'll give you something. You don't just get a free house.
Hello. Sorry, I said hello. Even the education. My first and second year of uni was free. Uni can be free in Ireland.
Yeah, uni can be free.
Uni
I went
is
to uni
free
for free.
And even they
I never give you money too.
They even give you money. They even give you.
I was working. I saved my whole grant and went on a holiday once I finished uni.
And that's what we're doing with the government's money.
Can you imagine that's what I wouldn't lie. We're paying back those taxes
I'm
now.
telling you
We're paying back those
girls-
taxes now.
The mood
girls,
I've been in.
you girls are
with-
too funny, man.
The mood I have been in with this whole refugee thing, I'm on it. Like when I start replying to Facebook messages,
listen,
doesn't
do you know,
stop.
there
It's
was one
because
time-
it's because you can relate to it, yeah. Because obviously,
Yeah.
You know what
that's
it
for
is?
me. Even me, like, with that lad, oh, stick you on that bonnet handy. I was crying. Almost like, no, I'm not gonna get into a big, because with George, R.I.P. George, you know what I mean. I've spoken about how I've had a sister on my pod and stuff. It's just like, when I went through that, that's when I was like being mad serious about it. And obviously, what was breaking my heart was like people were falling out with people that they went to school with, that were having mad opinions. Even me, like I said, my gal, her family's like obviously white, and I fell out with her sister because of her ignorant opinions. See what I'm trying to say? So it's like, but with this, I could laugh because I'm just like, yeah, I've been said, can you speak? I remember before, right, I went to a dry cleaner's getting a little trying to get a short dry cleaning iron, you know what I mean? Like, and I went, oh yeah, how much to get this dry cleaning iron? No, not just like that. The lady started laughing at me. She goes, oh, sorry, I didn't expect that accent to come out with you, you know what I mean? So I was thinking, what you think I sound like Tarzan or something, you know what I mean? Like I have brothers, I think Nathan, I did foundation math, so hold on a second, right? So Nathan's born in 97, so that means he's 26 this year?
26.
He's 26 this year. Yes, he's 26 this year.
No, he's 27.
He's 26 this
27,
year.
he's going 27.
He's
This September.
1997.
No, because I'm going.
He's going 27, but he's 26 now.
He's 26, yeah.
But he's going September.
27.
Right, so yeah. So I've been in Ireland 27. There's been niggas even here before me. You know what I mean? My son's born here. My daughter's 11. There's niggas have been
Yeah,
here.
you got
So
11-year-old?
this whole thing of,
Damn.
oh, you sound Dublin. Brother, we've been here. I'm not trying to hear. Because even black people were saying, oh, no, but it's still new. No, it's not new,
been
bro.
It's not new.
The 2000s, we were here. The 90s, we were here. We're here. You get me?
Get used to
Do you know
We're
what it is?
here.
Do you know what it is for me though? I just think
Fucking
people
hell.
forget because I'm mixed race. People think, maybe her white side will agree with this whole like refugee thing. Because I'd be sitting there and people
They
be
call
like,
wrong. Do they know you?
yeah, they'd be like, well, like, do you get me? No, I don't get you. I don't get you. Like,
No,
I
but
don't
you know
get
what? You know what? There's rare breed. There's rare breed of mixed, because I find a lot of mixed. And listen, I'm not trying to. No one's gonna slap me anyway, so I don't give a rat's. I find a lot of mixed race people that grow up with white mom or dad. They're not really in tune with other side, you know what I mean? Where they're a bit mad, where they're white basically, do you know what I mean?
Basically, yeah.
But where it's unique like you're real, nah, like you understand your other side, do you know what I mean? Like, where other mixed people, they don't be, do you know what I mean?
White passing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
But
that's
yeah,
what it is.
refugees. Next protest, anti-immigrants. I'm gonna be there. I'll be at the front. Watch. I'll be calling people out.
We'd be on the news, we'd be like, that's our girl!
No.
Have you guys ever seen a black homeless person in Ireland?
Yeah, no, not in Ireland. I seen
No.
it in Rome when I was in Italy.
I've seen it in England. I haven't seen it in Ireland.
No, even England, because obviously I said family. I never seen England, but when I was in Rome,
Oh, I saw it in England. I found it very, very sad.
Yeah.
I felt like he was actually genuinely homeless. I don't think it was like a drug issue.
No.
And like, he didn't even ask me for money. He was just talking to me.
yeah.
And I was like, wow. So I legit emptied all my coins. I was like,
I saw a whole family,
seen
like a
loads in
row
the
of
UK.
people when I was in Rome. I was in, and I was like, shit. Obviously, these men are coming from like Sierra Leone, these places. I'm just like, shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, do you know the lucky men as well? Obviously, they're coming from them type of background. I remember I was wearing, I don't know, I had these gold Air Max 97s. Blair, when you watch this,
Were they all gold?
you know about these. Listen, these when I slapped these on, Blair knew what time it was, yeah? I was going out on loan on one these jokes, yeah? I was going out on loan on these jokes, yeah? So I had these, and I remember they were screaming, Lily Blair. Come on, the Blues, right? I was like, Lily, can I make me with you fool, yeah? So like obviously a few quid on, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad when
it's
I
really
see it.
sad.
I don't see it in Ireland and stuff.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm
Even in
not
UK,
used to it.
it's rare. I never see it in the
I've
UK.
seen it. I've had 2 instances. So that was the first one. The second time was I was in Westfield Shopping Centre, and this one I think he had definitely some sort of mental illness. And I was sat down in Westfield in the Jamaican spot, and I was having food, and he came over and he didn't ask me for money either. He asked for food, so I went up and I bought him a meal, and he just sat beside me and he ate. He was very calm. He was actually really sweet. It was really, really sad.
Yeah, I don't really be seeing black people be homeless. But I was going to ask you guys then, like, why do you think that is? Because I can, from my perspective, I do feel like, now I could be wrong, you can disagree, I do feel like black people are hardworking. Like obviously when you're coming, even people from not from Ireland,
would say
they're coming. Yeah, cool.
drugs are just mental illness. Like that guy was definitely, he mentally wasn't well, and like I knew he was homeless from the way he was dressed and the way he looked. There was another one who stopped me one day. He was trying to get me to buy him stuff, but his behavior was very sporadic. Like I could tell he was just not mentally okay. One second he was like fine, and then he busted out Yoruba because he was like, oh, you Nigerian, and then he started speaking in Yoruba and he was like begging me for money, all this. He was like running up and down. I was just, you could tell he just mentally wasn't stable. So the 3 times I say I would have seen people I don't know if drugs was the cause of that, but I would look to him and said he was on something for sure.
See with that,
maybe
right?
he wasn't taking his
Yeah,
meds.
see with that, I look at, no people begging and stuff, because obviously in town you see it a lot, yeah. Because I haven't got a story about a black person coming to be begging, right? No, actually, I actually do. I remember I was going home, and a brother asked me for like €3 for the Lewis. No, I don't carry cash with me or change. And I'm not taking out a score to give you €3. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it makes me look like, I'm so blessed to not be in that position. Because I know we take a lot of life for granted. Obviously, I don't know if any of you have been back home yet. You know what I mean? But it's like, have you? Yeah. And I want to just experience that, cause like things that we cry about. It's like there's people are going through way worse.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Almost like Jesus. Like it gives me like thank God. Like you know what I mean? Like it's sad, but like at the end of the day, you can't. At the end of the day, it's unfortunate. And you have to be real. Cause I was on a podcast there a couple of days ago. I said to the girl, I goes, look, at the end of the day, she's really like humanitarian and want to help people and blah blah. And I'm the same. I'm trying to motivate, but at the end of the day, you can't save everyone on your own.
You can't. That's very, very
And the only thing you can do is be the change that you want to see in the world. I always say, just be a nice person. Don't be a prick. Don't be a dickhead. That's you doing your part. It's a big place.
And
You know
even
what I mean?
going back
Can't
to
fucking
all-
save everyone. You know what I mean?
100%.
Can't.
Even going back to those people who are like protesting, it's like I just wish that people could just sit down and think to themselves and just pray that you were never in their shoes.
Yeah.
Like they lost their lives because of a natural disaster.
Yeah.
Like, is it Turkey? They lost
Yeah.
earthquakes. With Ukraine, a whole other country decided to come to where they were peacefully and destroyed their whole world.
Yeah.
We could wake up tomorrow and someone do that to us.
Yeah.
Like every day, thank your blessings that isn't you.
Yeah. That's the point
That's
I was
it.
making
Yeah,
there.
just
Yeah.
The reason why I also brought up that question was because I do feel like people who are not, let's say, from Ireland, just say that, when they're given the opportunity to leave their home to come to a new place, they're obviously not going. Nah, I'm not speaking for everyone. They're obviously not going to like slack. They're obviously going to work hard. Let's say, for example, like all our parents, they came from Nigeria, Africa, like from where they were coming from, and like obviously it wasn't like the best place, but they came here, they made a name for themselves, they bought a home, they worked hard. Do you get me? So for people to like come and say like, oh, like stuff like they're stealing our jobs or like they're doing this and that, it doesn't really make sense because we've actually done the work. The work has been done. And we're even helping your community, even the Brexit thing and stuff like that. Let the UK exist without them, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. Do you know what's funny about all these people, yeah?
Go on.
Chardon's gonna be on Facebook talking shit, but you're getting a ginseng
Yeah.
later on. Do you know what I mean? Chardon, you're all further, but you're getting a ginseng later on.
Spice bag.
Do you know what I mean?
Even
What the fuck are you talking about?
my history.
You're getting
knowledge-
chicken balls later on.
Bro, even my history
The
might
fuck?
be very wrong, right? I might be very off with this history. Please.
Do you know what I mean, Rose?
I might be very wrong. Leave a comment and correct me. But even let's go back to slavery and when the man were invading. They were invading, right? And what were they getting? They were getting the seasonings.
Yeah, literally.
They were getting the land. They was getting all the things,
the jewelry,
clothes.
the art.
No, do you
That
know
they
what
didn't
though?
have
Do you know?
to-
Do you know what though?
Go on.
You said slavery, yeah?
Yeah.
I
I think it's invasion more than slavery.
No, I watch.
think it was
I
go
watch
on.
Woman King, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I still
yeah.
haven't watched
Exactly
that.
that.
Listen,
I
let
still
me.
haven't
Let,
watched
we
that.
need. Look, we all talk about slavery, and let's start digging deep into our own people as well, though.
Yeah.
Because these
Yeah.
niggas were.
Our
They
people
were.
sold
Because
themselves
there's a
out.
guy, right? I won't say his name. I'll tell you after, right? Production, yeah. He's always getting on to me because when I first started doing podcasts, and I was like, "Fuck white people," all this. He's like, "Nah, don't go like." These people didn't just come; they were let in.
Yeah.
And watching Woman King,
Just
you
even
know,
for context.
niggas were selling people.
But
You know what I mean?
you don't even need to go as far as Woman King. In Django Unchained, remember
Do you
that?
know what I mean?
That one black guy. who
Yeah,
was
and then
selling them
obviously
out.
even
You
with
had
the
black
elections
people
and all.
in charge.
No, I know Nigeria
Yeah.
having an election right now. Like
Oh, Jesus
it's
Christ.
bilky. Do you get me? It's very
That's
bilky.
internal oppression. That's
very
literally
bilky.
what it
Yeah.
is.
It
It's
is.
like it's when you instead of fighting against instead of being oppressed, you become the oppressor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's why you say about mixed race kids and stuff like that because they don't feel like they can be on the black side, so they decide to be on the white side,
Yeah.
and then they become the oppressor.
my
instead of
daughter
being
decides to be on the
oppressed.
white side of
Do you
the
know what I mean?
wall.
Like
But I'm
kill
all-
before you're being killed. Do you get me? That's what it is.
With Vinay.
But it's crazy.
It is absolutely
It's
crazy.
crazy.
It even just goes back as well to like things like poverty. Like right now in Nigeria, the way they're saying how the people are messing the ballots up at the moment. Like you have an area boy is doing like messing up the ballot count and stuff like that. It all goes back to poverty. Like they're doing these things for quick money, quick scheme to get it's for their own selfish gain rather than it being like a united front to make
Literally.
the country better.
Do
It's
you know what I
really,
mean?
really sad.
It
Shout
is.
me, I thank God I'm not stay. I'm
Sure.
not in those shoes. I'm
You will.
blessed.
But you know, by 2050, Africa is going to be one of the most populated countries. Because if you think about it right now, right, and I think this is the best time, you heard it here first, to invest in Africa because it's the only continent that hasn't been used. Do you get me? Like, okay, yeah,
It's
it's
still
been
quite
colonized,
natural.
it's been used, like, and,
Colonized
like
was the word I
everything,
was
it's been
looking for.
extracted and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if you think from like a working environment, they have so much opportunity to grow.
Do you know what though?
Invest in
Because
Africa.
like I always say, and production will know this. I always say this, yeah. Like I don't like speaking on stuff that I'm not properly educated on. But what the lit like I'm educated on. I hear what you're saying, but apparently China's like taking over roads, the lights,
Been taking
everything.
over.
So, but
Been
what you were
taking
saying,
over.
what you were saying there, exactly. Do you get me? What you were saying there, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
mean,
from.
like,
It's not from our
even-
people.
I won't lie
It's
to-
from outside influences. Do you get me?
I
And
won't-
in my own dongo way, and if Smiley watches this, and people who know me, I like to like. I would love to just all these man get out. If it was man with me, I know my nigga. I'll shout out N1. Yeah, he's always war ready. Whenever I need something, N1 is with me. Yeah, I would happily go back and risk my own life to take back Africa, man.
But we're like,
Do you
I
get
don't
me?
know, I don't
And
know.
just take all these natural resources. I would die just to get back. If I was one of them ones that, because I love people like Lumumba, Malcolm X, these people, Muhammad. I love these people. Farrakhan. These people that they don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, but there's too many. Our government. There's too many pussies, bro. I'm sorry. There is.
It's not even
But
just.
we're sorry,
No,
what's
no,
going
go
on?
on.
Gaddafi got killed. He wanted to have a, do you know what I mean? No, there's too many pussies out there, man. There is.
It's selfishness. They're
And that
only
as
about
well.
themselves and what they can gain for themselves.
Afraid of the white man. I'm sorry. Shout out
Yeah,
and dumbs. Fuck the white man.
But
They're
we're
fading
getting
away,
to
man.
a point where the rest of the world is overpopulated. Do you know what I mean? And like there isn't like Africa hasn't been streamlined in the sense like it hasn't been westernized. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I mean. Like I don't think China is doing its own thing. China will continue to do its own thing. But like there is like a gap in the market for people to actually profit off Africa. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's when it comes to like where our people, we need to take it back. And that time is
That's
coming.
the problem.
And
It's
that's
hard
like,
to get
that's
our
like,
people to take it back.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I love my people, but like, there's many of them in Africa, right? The mentality has held them back for
They're decades behind mentality.
long. Why are they still there? Like, I don't even
Roughly.
like. Okay, yeah, cool. Like my parents, that's my country, but like, I don't want to go back to Lagos because like the vibes there is not. It's not good vibes.
I would love to go back for a holiday.
Except if it's
I
for
love
enjoyment and
holidays,
dead December.
love
Did it-
holidays.
There's no issues
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Holiday in there is lit. It's been one of my favorite holidays of all time. But even things just as normal as roads. You have people there paying road tax. You have people embezzling money in the government into
Embezzle.
Can you imagine the governors? Their kids don't go to school in Nigeria. Can you imagine
That's
the
it, yeah.
presidents and the governors? Your own
Yeah.
kids don't study in your country
have-
because you know it's rubbish.
Yeah.
You're flying them out elsewhere. Why can't you not use this money you're embezzling and build into
Yes,
it?
because there's corruption. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, true.
But the thing is, I don't even know. I'm not sure. I'm not educated on if Africa has moved from to a second,
No.
like third world. It is. It's on the way. Do you know what I mean? But
Maybe
it's
South
gonna-
Africa.
There's parts of Africa that have like that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
developing at a lot faster pace than other areas. Do you know what I mean? It will always have to come up to first world. Do you know what I mean? There's all like that has to happen.
Yeah.
Years ago, 50 years ago, wasn't ready. Do you know what I mean? But that will, and I don't know when it will be ready, but that change will have to happen because the world will always progress. Do you know what I mean? Like it will have to. Think about Australia, won't be there for much longer. Maldives, basically gone. Do you know what I mean? Where are those people gonna go? Do you know what I mean? It's like we have to evolve and we will keep being evolving, but we need to make sure that we're like our people are doing the right thing and we're on top of it.
It's tough, man.
And it's
So
our
invest,
generation that's
even if
gonna
you
do
don't
it.
want to be in Africa, invest.
I do feel so, yeah.
Do you get
Yeah.
me? Put some money there. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to live there, but invest back into your country so you can.
I actually
you can
agree with
help it
that.
grow.
One of my
Yeah.
friends, we were talking about like even just getting properties in Nigeria, and we're like, we know like a lot of people extort people for basic living. You can
Yeah.
invest in property down there and give people a better living by living in one of your properties. Like start
Exactly.
making little changes like that.
Definitely.
Like start helping out schools.
Yeah.
Start teaching wherever you can. And that's the only way like we can really
True.
get it out of this
Defo.
mess. But it does have to start from us.
yeah,
Yeah.
No one else is gonna do it.
for sure.
Sure, that was heavy.
Anywho, cheers.
Something like I want to basically. I was talking to my colleague right in work. He's
Okay.
Muslim, just for context and stuff like
Hey.
Pass me the prosecco.
that. Why?
Let me just fill my cup to sip.
Why? What? Why did you say?
Well, when it comes to religion, it's mad. But go on, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not even a religion thing. It's about like
Politics,
so basically.
religion.
Obviously, I asked him first of all for permission to talk about this on the podcast. So obviously, he has a wife, right? And what he does, he works. She doesn't work. He works, and all his money goes into her account.
Ooh.
And then not only that, like, and then she sorts out the bills or whatever, and then she gives him an allowance.
What?
And he was telling me the reason why he,
You know what this song is?
the reason why,
Rich nigga.
well, like,
Don't go. Let me.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, before you continue, what's
work
wrong
at
with
the
the,
same job.
what's wrong with the man then? You are getting your own money. You're giving it to your wife. She's giving you an allowance.
You know I love a rich nigga. No, I love a rich.
No, look, love a rich nigga. I hear that. Yeah, I love a rich nigga. Yeah, Birkin, all this. Yeah. But how are you getting an allowance on your own money? What's wrong with the man then?
Wait.
Not
Did you
even-
finish? Did you finish saying the story?
I think like he said the reason why he does this because obviously like he obviously trusts his wife. Like you must
No, that's
might have
calm.
trauma with women, but maybe she's a good woman and like he can actually do that stuff.
Maybe
with her.
she's
And
better at
pregnancy and-
finances.
Yeah.
Saving. Maybe they have goals and things they want to achieve. So like, she's like, okay, babe, this month you can have this here.
She
So
doesn't
what's
walk.
always-
She don't walk before.
doesn't work.
She doesn't walk. Like, continue.
So what's behind? Who is always behind a powerful man?
A strong woman.
Don't give me that. That's bollocks. But go on. Go ahead.
Okay, what's your trauma though?
First
Like,
of
it's not
all-
like you have
It's not. It's not.
It's giving trauma.
You're not gonna do that to me. You remember this is
Trauma.
goody dongo. There's no
Okay, it is.
trauma. I find it ridiculous. Don't do that trauma bullshit with me. I find it ridiculous that I'm getting an allowance on my own money. As man mad.
But if like he
I understand. If I'd rather her structure the sentence or the question in the sense of like, I'm better with money, so I'm gonna manage your money because yours obviously bills aren't paid. No, he's getting an allowance though.
Okay, I made it.
I'm not having that.
Okay, we won't say allowance because I don't think it was allowance. Allowance
but
is a good
Dongo,
word to
it's to
use.
stop you spending €200 over your limit when you go out. He knows what I'm talking about.
I know, I overspent, but the bills are still paid though. You know what I mean? It's just obviously money that's probably saved for
A holiday.
kids getting a tracksuit or something.
Dongo, how would you like things then? Let's say if you're in your
Man,
house.
my own fucking money. You're not giving me an allowance. An allowance on my own money.
Do you give your significant other an allowance?
They owe me bollocks.
So
They owe me bollocks. An allowance. No, listen, we go. Listen, this is okay. Let me. Can I ask a better question?
Okay.
Because it's one that he knows already. I hate these conversations, but we're just in it.
Yeah,
I love it.
What is your thing on halves
Halves.
when you're living with someone?
I've done it. I'm a half girl. Actually, I paid more than him because I earned.
No, but okay, you pay more. That's just
Because
great.
I earn
That's
more.
where. That's okay. That's still. Should still. I earn more, and we still go halves, right?
This was in the past though. This is
No, I know. It doesn't matter if it's a past or it was
That's
yesterday, it
changed.
was last week. It's just
I ain't going halves.
okay, this is where we're going, right? If I'm in the 100K, 150K market, yeah, even probably 60, 70, 80, she's not paying a cent. I can do that.
Yeah.
But I've been where I'm not in that bracket, and I was doing everything, and it depressed me, and it got arguments with us. You know what I mean? Where yeah, men are supposed to pay. No, it doesn't work like that. Because you're not at that level.
But does she work?
Did she work? No, she fucking didn't.
But does she work now when you do halves?
No, now my partner now, yeah, she does. We do halves and she works.
Okay, fair.
But will gal be like, you're on 40 or 50? Oh, you pay everything.
Do you help?
Hardly.
I have a follow-up question. Do you help with the kids?
Of course.
Do you help with the kids?
Rena,
Because
you know, this is hard. Don't ask me them type of questions because I do. Do you know what I mean?
no, but I'm saying is, but no, this is in your favor. Do you get me? Because it's like, you know the way some men they think they want to do like traditional roles, like gender roles in a sense. You get me? It's like they expect to pay all the money, like they'll fund for the family, right? And then they don't expect to look after the kids. Do you get me? It's like
Or
if
the
you want to do that,
washing, or the
they don't want to do
cleaning,
the
or the
washing, they don't
cooking.
want to do the cleaning. They're like, I'm bringing home the bacon. Fair enough. If you want to do that, I don't have to work. I might be able to agree with that. But if you are asking me to pay half, you're not looking after the kids.
Yeah.
You're not washing.
No,
you're
that's
not cleaning.
that
Get
that
away.
I hear. No, even I don't lie. One of the reasons why I'm in the mud, apparently, I'm sorry, the niggas don't want me to talk. I'm gonna talk. No one's gonna do nothing, right? Apparently, one of the reasons why I'm built out of the gap because I don't do enough in the sense of the cleaning and all that. Yeah, calm. And I also I did slack on that. I did slack on that. Yeah, lockdown. I was flying. You know what I mean? Hoover, mop, everything was out. Yeah, I was like this. I was. You know what I mean? Right? But obviously, because me too, like obviously 6 a.m., 7 a.m. getting up, this, that, and that, yeah, bollocks, I do it on the weekends, you get me? But obviously, that's getting demand of me, do more. You get me? You get what I'm trying to say? But with the money side, it's like, for me, I don't know why gal expect my man, when you're on, like, well, I was working in Labrador, it's retail. How are you expecting a man to do everything on, like, 25, 27, 28?
But
That's
the only
mad.
thing, the only thing I will say about that is that those men should not be dating a female
Oh, but-
who expects that.
No, that's right. And I said this to
know
someone.
the type of
I said
girls
this
you
to
should
someone
date
today. I
in your
goes,
league.
if you know a gal is one of them gal that's like pay for everything and do this,
Why
and
you
you're
trying to
dating
date
her,
her with your
it's a problem.
wage?
Do you know what I mean? But if you're in a relationship with a woman that is not on that type of stuff, no. I don't want you girls because you probably not you so much. I'll give you some credit. No, I'll give you some credit. You give me a vibe. You're one of them girls that you ride out for. I'm not used to. Give me expensive city girl vibes.
That is so
Hey, it's not rude. It's not rude. On the AC. No. You give me vibes.
To the pod. Rosalind is not like that. Maybe
Let me just
Okay,
give you
I'll
let me give you a
apologize.
quick one on
I
my last
apologize.
relationship. Earning 20K more than him. I paid more in bills, paid more. I did a lot more of the cooking. That's why I actually dumped his ass because I was doing a lot more.
Cool.
And this guy was working from home and I was still paying more money than him.
Cool, real nigga. You remind me of my mom.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You. Girls like you.
What did I do?
That want niggas
You
to
don't
be
know me.
doing.
Can I say something?
That's what niggas. No, they
That's
shouldn't go.
like-
They shouldn't because you have told them. I expect this, blah. But don't go there and then start coming on a podcast or Instagram or
No.
Twitter
Yeah,
and chatting shit. You get me?
Dogo, you don't even know me. the kind of girl I am, I think I am anyways. Let's say for example,
I've heard about you.
what did you hear? Just get the gist.
I'm not a snitch or that, but
Okay, you know when the cameras are off.
I'm not.
Cut it.
He's actually.
Episode cut.
Look, what kind of girl are you? Tell me, what kind of girl are you?
Basically, I feel like, okay, let's say if I get into a relationship now or a partnership, I would love my man to be doing more, but it would be like a 60-40 or 70-30
He has to pay 60.
Yeah, 60 and 90.
He's earning the same money.
No.
No.
He's obviously earning more.
He's earning more. No, if he's earning more, he should pay more.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
absolutely.
Yeah, and that's it. I
Yeah.
would go, let's say for example, if he's earning the same as me, like I'm not going to expect much because I literally can't, we do the 50-50, but I don't
Yeah.
really want to do 50-50. I want him to do more. The man I'll get with, he needs to be better than me at everything. And like, he's someone I want to look up to and learn from. Do you get me? That's the kind of man I want.
I hear that. No,
yeah.
I'm not. Listen, for me, like I said, look. It's not. I know people are gonna watch this. Get the mics off. Men with podcasts. Like I have a young girl, right? And I said I was talking about this the other day. I was like, I don't want my daughter coming home with a nigga where she's paying everything. You can't even be in the Florida, being young Nando's, you know what I mean, or young Joel's. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, you want the man to come in and take care of it and blah blah. But if you're on a level where you're building, I know you niggas don't want to hear this, but the certain man that are just on that building phase, give him some leeway. Do you get me?
Oh, there's gonna be.
He doesn't have to pay for fucking it, because I've done it. I was depressed on my mind.
Yeah.
I was doing the whole pay for everything. I did it.
But can I tell you something though? If a man is,
I was depressed.
no, I hear. I'm sorry.
Then he's jumping in front of a Lewis.
It's giving trauma. That's the trauma.
Didn't even tap me leave card. Fuck's sake. Oh man, pay for everything.
No, but can I tell
I
you
was
something?
bollocksed.
I get you. However, like, let's not be stupid. We know there's an economic crisis.
Alarm
And
going
even-
off, sweat is dripping on me. You know what I mean?
Hard, you know.
And even before the anyways,
Production is dying. I love it.
no, but like if let's say for example, if my man is ever struggling, I will help. With a partnership.
Will you help though?
I will.
Roz is
My
helping.
girls, my
I know
girls.
real back with Ian. Arena's helping 100%. No, she's on our phone, on concert, on a podcast. You're not helping.
No, however, like he can't be stupid. Do you get me? You can't be taking the piss.
Like,
But you know
I do
what?
have
You're
certain
not,
standards.
you're not helping, bro.
You know,
I have
after
no-
You
what
give
I've
me
been
city
through-
girl vibes. You give me
you know
city
what?
girl.
But you
I
know
seen you
what
on
though?
PLT the other day. You clown. You think yeah. She's not helping. You were helping though. You were
No,
helping.
girls, no, back me on this.
Okay,
Actually,
Don't back on,
you
no.
know what? As much
She's
as she
not helping.
loves to front that she's this, she's a lover girl.
She is not bollocks.
She's
I'm
a
submissive
lover
as-
girl.
I know
The only
bollocks.
thing is, like, even me now, after, because as I said, I'm a writer. Like, I will ride and die for my man. But I am scared to give that to anybody now.
Come here, I'll
Because
tell
a
you
lot of
something.
these guys
Come here,
don't show that
come here,
they
I'll tell you
deserve
something.
it.
The man them, because people they follow me everywhere, right? Man them are watching. You're gonna think Dongo's a dickhead. Yeah, let me ask you this, right? You're on a date, right? Boom, right? Boom. I'm doing this. I'm going rats.
gonna lie.
Bill comes to 120. Asks you for 60 quid. Am I right there? It's a half.
Yeah,
From
this
foundation maths. Right? That's
Yeah,
half, isn't it?
exactly.
Right. I was trying to do simple. I was thinking this is a bit mad. He goes, yeah, 60 quid there, like, yeah.
First date.
What you doing?
Wait, is it first date?
First date.
I'm paying and never
No,
speaking
wait.
to you
Did
again.
who chose the
What?
restaurant?
Oh, wait.
I'm
Why
the
not?
same.
I'm
Hey,
speaking to you
boy.
because you have from the
Asked-
start
you asked
of this
me.
of this relationship, you have already told me we are gonna do halves forever. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Is
No, wait, it's not
you
just
man-
even halves forever.
Girl-
it's also
girl,
a
this
thing
is what I'm
where,
saying.
like,
Girl-
don't
girl are
ask me
dickheads, bro.
out on a date
Girl
to
are
get
dickheads.
to know me,
Listen,
to not spoil
Like-
and treat me. Like, I want to be treated.
Who
like,
are you?
I am Roslyn.
Who
I
are
am
you?
and they're Roslyn of the Gibbet. That's
Roslyn, I
who
know this. I
am.
know you're on reality
Yes.
TV show and all that. You know what I mean? Like,
But, like,
yeah,
I think-
I'm on
I
a
think
Paramount. I'm doing this and all.
Birthday
Who the fuck
TV.
are you, bro?
As I said, you and they're
I'm
Roslyn
spending-
of the Gibbet.
I might not see you out there.
You and they're Roslyn of the
Why
Gibbet.
did you take the girl out to that
No,
restaurant?
let me
She's
tell you
doing
now.
you
She-
about- I know
can
she's serious.
And can I say why?
Elections and
because
all.
no, this is just.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who's even the president? Peter. Fucking clown. I'll smash her face in. Go on.
So
Do your
for
thing.
me now, it's just like what I'm looking for in a partner is someone who I feel like I can relax and I know will be able to take care of things and can take care of me and I can trust that.
60 quid?
No, if you're asking, exactly.
Well, you can't take care of 60 quid.
But no, don't get me wrong. I will pay. As I said, I'm a half babes. I've even there's times where I've taken my man out and I've been like, don't worry, I got this. Like I'm actually genuinely that type of person.
do that as well.
But if our first encounter is you taking me to a restaurant that you know is expensive and you're not able to cover, why do we go there?
Yeah.
What
you
if
could have
they-
taken me to
you
McDonald's.
could've
What if it
first
no?
date.
Hey, I will.
You could've taken
I
me
will
back.
frisbee this phone up you for it. You're not going on no date to McDonald's. Don't even do that.
I wouldn't take McDonald's. Now.
You're not going to McDonald's.
It doesn't have to be.
So let's stop right there. Let's
We
just.
could have gone to the fucking cinema. We could have gone to so many places.
Well,
where
well,
cheaper.
We could have gone
Let's
to a
say
picnic.
cafe.
Yeah, you love
First day
She
picnic.
she loves
First-
a picnic.
you want-
First day.
I'm not a
First
picnic
day.
babe.
First day, I
I'm
was
not
like,
a picnic babe. She's
Listen,
a picnic babe.
Watch it.
You're doing Capri Sun and
and I have hay
sandwiches
fever.
on your first date.
I'm gonna sit down.
I doing hay fever.
Yeah.
You give her
And
a
I'm gonna
best.
stroke his head.
Where are you? Right, you talking about sense.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Put this mic over here. You're telling me.
Then be honest as well and be like, you know what? I don't really have that much money right now, but I'd love to chill and hang with you.
I would.
Be honest.
Yeah.
I would actually rate that a lot more than you trying to take me somewhere that's extremely expensive and being like,
No, but
hey,
that's gal
hey,
D. That's gal D.
hey,
Man, them. Even I speak about it all the time. Yeah. Again, niggas
this
are gonna
is why I
come.
say know the type
Niggas
of
are gonna
girls
come
you're
for me, and
dating.
niggas are gonna be like, oh, he's broke, all this type of stuff. Yeah, it is what I work.
let me tell you now, if a girl likes you,
I earn my money. You know what I mean? Not like you
If
thieves.
if a girl loves a man and he's broke, I'm telling you, her friends will
No, it's not
never even know he's broke because she will always cover it.
We're not doing that.
Always
I'm
cover
not
it.
broke.
I'm not saying
No, I
you.
know.
I'm not
I'm gonna give
saying
an
you.
example. All these. Who's this? That's Cello. Cello. If you don't all get to know, I don't want to know you get clown yet. Come here, right? If a nigga is like obviously working normal job, whatever, blah blah. We working niggas look at these trap niggas taking these gal to mad places. Bills coming to 3-4 bills. You know what I mean? I've done that.
Okay.
Ivy, what? Bill came to the phone. The
Did you
started
go for
scratching
half?
my head.
Is it all the companies
Oh,
men
you
or just
ran.
you?
No, it's
All
just,
the
no. I paid the bill. But I was scratching my head for them and I was thinking I'm running. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas are competing with a madness. Because you girl expect too much.
No, we don't.
No, but you know,
Yeah,
it's,
no.
this is why I say goes back to
You
know
go
the
to
girls
Ivy
you're
because we're trying to
dating.
impress you.
I've
We're trying
never
to
been
like
to
me.
Ivy.
Bill comes to 4 bills. I'm looking at you saying, can you give me at least 50 or 100 quid?
Don't take me to
I know,
Ivy.
like, I'm not going to date you because
the first date.
I paid the bill. I paid you 50 quid out of the bill.
Don't take me
I'll
on a
smash
first
your
date
head
to
in.
somewhere you can't afford.
Yeah, like, why did you take
We
me?
No,
can
but you're
go
trying to
to
impress you. That's what you get. You're telling me.
But
you
that's
said
what I
picnic.
say.
Can I
You
say
said
something?
picnic.
Can I say something?
We're on the
Then you
bill.
know the
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
you
Let me say something.
date.
Right, can I say
On this,
something? One thing
me and Demi have been boxing the head off each other on
No,
this part.
can I tell you something?
Elbows
yeah?
not.
One thing
Tyler
I'm
Blush,
going to
that's
say,
why.
right? In regards to men going for men, I'm not going to go for a man that's stupid. You want to take me on a date. You know your means. Why are you taking me to somewhere that's out of your means? It makes no sense.
Because you're not impressing me then.
So if he takes you, if he takes you,
Because you're not
I
financially
won't,
smart.
I won't say McDonald's because that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
I won't do that.
You know, I can
say
do
for
a
instance,
cheeky drive-thru.
say for
A cheeky one on the first day, just because like maybe it's just a casual thing. You get me, like a cheeky drive.
Yeah.
You're
Then
lucky.
The next day,
The next time I'm getting foot because I know you're gonna foot. This part is lit, alright? You're gonna foot. I'm gonna bring in football boots. You're gonna get a slow tackle. What? Drive through. Stop talking rubbish.
The cheeky one. You know what? It's not a date.
A
But
young,
it's like a
say if a young Charlie's man brought you there. What?
Charlie's.
young Charlie's.
House special
Yeah.
fried rice.
So
You're
Say
taking
no.
that?
Say
yeah. If I like
No,
you.
you know what? I won't lie. You. I know you're taking that. You Sue.
If I sorry.
You.
Dongo, if we just had an I don't want to say his name, but
Yeah.
Mr. Munch. First day I met him, we ended up going back to Charlie's. Actually, that was the same night with you. Ended up going back
That's
to Charlie's.
different. Y'all don't know yeah, that's different.
Listen.
I mean a proper official date.
Yeah, our first official date was mini golf, and then we
That's
had
calm. No, that's
yeah,
a little.
mini golf was like 16 quid.
Can I even tell you something?
Eating is a bit. You
Yeah,
have to be
I
mad
had a
formal. You know
cocktail.
what I mean? Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
something, right? I won't lie to you because of the way I look. Guys dare not ask me to McDonald's or Charlie's. They're obviously gonna try and do.
Because the way he was
I'll
going
go
on.
for a Charlie's.
Ma-
There's no
McDonald's on the
Charlie's
first
in
date.
But then again, I don't go
Demi.
on. Guys, do I go on like, oh, he needs to take me to
No.
Shaw?
Demi,
No.
McDonald's on a first date.
No,
You're
no,
not
no.
going
We're
back.
not doing
No,
McDonald's on a
drive-thru.
first
I
date.
take back the McDonald's. I take back the McDonald's. Don't ask me
not
to
going
go on a date
back.
with
No,
McDonald's.
like you can only do McDonald's drive-through, late night drive, eat in the car, and conversate on a first date if there's a next date is funky. But I actually want to say something. I was watching, I don't know, it was TikTok. This comedian said, sorry guys, I'm bringing up cheating again. But basically, the comedian said,
I
I'm
love this
allowed
topic.
to. Yeah.
I love this
He
topic.
said he'd be allowed to cheat, right? If, let's say, for example, his wife and kids were in a mansion, whereas he's not allowed to cheat if his wife and kids are hungry and stuff.
I'd be a real
If-
fat
if-
Jane.
You're a bit humming a bit too loud.
No, I'm going home. I remember. I knew this was cool. I knew cheating would come up anyways, right? I remember a gal. I remember a gal, black gal too. We're starting off work, whatever. This cheating, we were talking about cheating or whatever. She was like, so long as my man is paying the bills, I'm secure at home. He's coming home to me. Do what he wants. What?
And
Yeah.
that's how,
That's the
who said
concept.
that? But you know, it's
One
so
gal,
mad
she was
because
young
that's how
too.
he'll come home to you with AIDS.
Damn.
chlamydia,
We're going to
gonorrhea.
Listen.
No. Because these niggas don't be wrapping shit up when they're out.
You know, yeah,
That's
that's
how.
So
No,
if
you know,
he
can I
raps-
say something? I'm speaking as someone who knows something that this has happened to
Yeah.
someone I know.
Yeah.
So if he's wearing,
Her man
if he's wearing,
came home
if he's
with
wearing,
HIV,
if he's wearing a rain jacket, is that alright?
Do you mean a Johnny? Is that what you
John dog, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If you're wearing a rain jacket, is that alright?
No.
And he's paying everything, bills and all the things you love.
No.
You're getting Chanel every week.
Men. This
No.
right here.
Congolese men.
Don't Congolese men. No, Nigerians are the worst. Flat. Nigerians are the
Do
worst.
you know
What?
what?
Or
For
say.
once in my life, I'm going to stand up for Nigeria man. Mark Baroshi. Baroshi. Your country?
I think
Listen.
I think some women are okay with the
Some
fact of his
women are
man
good
cheat
with it. Some-
because like they knows like men the way they are sometimes is
Some women are okay with it.
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's
They're gonna
dead
clip that
ass-
one.
That's
it,
wrong.
you don't
It's
mean-
dead ass wrong. Because I was like, once you're married to this person, you want to say you guys are. I'm trying to use fornicating. Is it for really fornicating?
Research.
Yeah.
You're doing research with what's it? Rain jackets. When you're married. Not all the time, mate. I'm actually talking as someone who knows. Woman who has gotten
listen, and I spoke
from
to
her cheat
HIV.
husband.
I won't go there because I have experienced that, and that's a bit heavy. I don't lie to you. Yeah? But obviously, in our culture, in my Congolese culture, it's called kanga motema. That means like you just firm it basically. Yeah. There's women
charge
that
it.
niggas that are gonna watch me that they know about kanga motema. It's like man, them have cheated, bruv, and have cheated heavy. You know what I mean? And then girls are doing the whole, I was with your man, no coming to a woman as a woman. And women have stayed, bro.
Yeah.
Women have stayed. You get me? It happens, man.
Just saying.
It happens.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I don't know. That's a bit heavy. But one time you 3's lives, you've done kanga motema at least once.
Have
Like
what?
what? He's cheated and I stay.
I did. My last relationship, I did.
I
Rena?
haven't done it yet.
Zela, you've done it. Hey, you've done it? And then you said yet.
I haven't.
Case closed.
I
Case
didn't
closed.
say yet. I said
Case
I
closed.
haven't done it.
You did say yet.
If you guys get
Production
into
has
a
the edit. You said yet.
I
Said
didn't-
it.
But see, I always stay for 4 months. After
What
that,
did you say?
when it happened, it was a tricky time. I had a lot of like family issues as well going on. So it was like with all the problems going on, that was the least of the problems I had. But then as like the months went by and the healing went on, I was like, I actually deserve better. So I left. I didn't wait for another issue to happen. I was just like,
Well,
I
you
don't
do
think-
know, and I don't care. Man, they're gonna be like, oh, he's snitching on the man. I don't give a fuck. You know, if a gal does that to a man, he's leaving straight away. Like,
Straight
there's
up.
no,
That's all,
there's no,
honestly.
because even me, I have these conversations,
And
and I
I
don't want
agree
these
with
niggas
that.
that always like, oh, you're always talking about your life. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be real right now, right? I cannot have my gal cheat on me or any gal.
and stay.
Like, she's getting fucked.
Okay.
The dick slipped out.
Okay.
I said, put it back in,
Okay.
and I stayed.
Rewind. Okay.
No, we want nothing.
Okay. Tear
You
it
can't. It slipped out and it got put back in.
Okay.
And you're saying, whose pee is this? It's yours, daddy. What? Me? And I come back. Why'd you man do that? Why'd you man go back? Because you said you haven't done it
actually
yet.
agree
Why
with
did you
that.
go back?
Listen, I said I'd go on a McDonald's date. Can we
No,
just leave
forget.
it
We're
there,
going
like-
back to dates now. No, I'm asking you a question. Hey, I'm asking you a question. Right, so a nigga
No,
obviously
you know
cheat.
what? For me and cheating,
No,
right?
wait.
Let
Let
her
me
land,
ask you a
bro.
question. Me too, my podcaster, yeah? So you forgive a nigga for cheating, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Zilla. So obviously his thing slipped out. Hey, kolobate. That means don't talk. The girl said, "Hey, slip it back in." The nigga now slipped it back in. How are you forgiving that? And he's saying, "Whose pussy is this?" How
No,
you
but you know
accepting
what
that?
the thing is? Okay,
How you go-
whenever cheating happens,
How
we don't
go
go
back to
that
that?
graphic. But you know what? This is why I also think women tend to love harder than
Taco,
men.
Taco, I can't.
It's violation.
How you can violate me on my own pod?
Hey, listen. We talk about
I'm
bills.
actually
We
scared
talk about
more,
bills.
you
We talk
know.
about bills. Yeah, I swear on my kids. All right, this is on my children. Hey.
yo,
On
this
the
is-
hey,
That's how you
wait.
know he's
No,
not
relax,
playing.
relax.
Love it.
I'm looking into the camera. Production's here. Say hello, Mr. RTA, Ryan Tuberty, Late Show. He's in the back, yeah? I swear on my children. They keep this in the edit, I'll take the trees out for dinner.
We're keeping it
All
in
that
there.
what you want.
Baby.
Even if listen, I co-parent, and if I don't pay maintenance and I get brought to court, I will still take you out to dinner. Keep that in the edit.
It's gonna be there.
Okay, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
Look, don't
Wait for it.
Listen, we're actually, can I say something? We're actually too busy to edit. So I have one final question for you guys though. Like, because obviously the
stop.
cheating
We
and
love this,
HIV thing, right? Are you guys gonna get tested throughout your relationships?
I've done that.
Like,
I don't
try
lie.
your relationship.
I don't lie. Let me not cut. I'll go
did it.
first. I was in an 11-year relationship. I was having affairs. Raw.
You.
I've been in now. Me
Congolese
and
men.
me and herself. We're going into our third year. No, I'm doing that in rubbish here.
You see how
You're carrying on.
So what? Let me do maths again. Found that maths. Look, I'm bleeding. What's going on? So 11 plus 2 is 13, isn't it?
Yeah.
In 13 years, I haven't been tested once, and my thing is fresh.
I don't think you should be like. Oh my god.
Do you guys think?
Well,
Do you guys think that you should?
ladies and gentlemen,
I think,
do not listen to Goddy Dongo.
No,
going
don't,
to
of
use
course,
his
don't,
full name.
you know what I mean? No one has made any complaints yet. No one has made a
running the
complaint.
trains,
So, I'm
If you
fresh,
are
bro.
stepping
Yeah.
out, if you are sliding in and slipping out and
putting it back
slipping
in.
it back in, get tested.
Niggas are getting
please.
back with niggas that are
Gonorrhea.
slipping back in.
Got tested.
Okay,
Got tested.
If anything, right? If we keep this edit in, get tested. I
Treat-
don't want to get tested.
You don't feel it?
Please record it. Let us know.
No.
So
Oh, you
people
know
can
we
see the
fresh.
journey
No, okay.
on.
The
Getting
fact
tested is
that
so
no one has
easy.
complained, I'm fresh. You know what I mean?
You don't know
You
if
know
no one
what?
has complained.
Oh, yeah, no one has complained.
Mine's gonna go home and
Niggas
the
have gone with their
fall
lawyers.
off.
Oh, yeah, I'm
The unicorn's gonna
fresh.
fall off
To
one
death.
day.
Apparently, chlamydia can be dormant.
It can't.
What's that mean? My
Herpes.
English is
You don't
not
have
the
any
best either.
symptoms.
It could be a
Not just maths.
the disease.
Herpes is
The
well.
STI can be asleep.
Yeah.
Herpes too.
Don't go.
you-
I am genuinely concerned. Like, it's not. You need to go to the doctor, bro.
Anyways, guys.
It's very, very easy to get tested. Very,
Anyways.
very, very quick, 5-10 minutes. And then you sit and wait for your results to come. They ring you on the phone. Very easy.
Stop. I love you girls. Yeah, you girls are
You know,
mad, yeah.
Dongo, you were amazing.
Yes.
Right?
Appreciate it,
Before
yeah.
you incriminate yourself even more, we just gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But you definitely coming back though.
I violated.
For
Oh,
sure.
we need a
I'm
part
here.
two.
And he's gonna
I'm
take
here.
us to dinner as well
I'm
because
here.
we're not gonna
Let's
edit
do a
any of that
part
stuff
two.
out.
Hey, I'm gonna
No
listen
edit.
to audio. I'm gonna watch. If you don't edit any of the mad parts,
Promise.
3
We're gonna
years
keep it in.
dinner, no problem. I'm
We
me.
didn't even say anything
Dinner
that
and-
mad.
Don't be no
and
halves,
clinic.
nothing.
Dinner
That's
and
about
clinic.
what? Especially for you.
Do you know what?
Especially for you. I'm looking at about 600 quid. Even you.
Broker.
Yeah, head.
I'll pick you up for Broker. Broker, where is you
We
from?
pick you up, Brooker.
I'll
Yeah.
pick you up from
I'll
there.
send you location.
And I'll take
I'll
you
send
to
you
the
location.
clinic,
I'll
and then we go to dinner.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for
Bye.
listening. Hope you guys
Bye.
were blessed.
Oh my God.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow our guy here.
Please
Dongo.
follow him. He's bloody
Please.
hilarious.
And send him a DM saying get tested.
And also wish him happy birthday, because
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
be past his
Wish
birthday
him
by
happy
then, but
birthday in
wish
the
him happy
comments.
birthday.
Anyways, bye guys.
Bye.